Greetings! Here we are, ready for another episode of our Scandinavian run here on CK3. And in the last episode we managed to unlock another important achievement, so let's hope we can keep moving forward in this direction, because for the moment I am quite satisfied with how this run is shaping. So what is the achievement we have unlocked last time? So as you probably already know, we managed to reform the Asatru religion. As you can see now, it's an organized faith. But now we are also the head of faith for this religion. And this is very nice. This is an important achievement because as a head of faith, we will have the possibility to declare holy wars to the neighboring rulers who do not share the same faith of us. And this is a title that it will be passed from generation to generation. So it does not only apply to our current ruler, King Ottar, but it will apply to all our dynasty. So also to the following rulers. So it's a very important achievement, and it adds on top of all the other achievements that we have already reached in the course of this run. We have, for example, the kingdom title. We also started to play with the cultural aspect. We merged the Sami and the Norse culture. Of course, we still have to spread it across our territories, but generally speaking, it's nice to see that we started to play also with culture. As I said, we reformed the faith, we became the head of faith, and also we have already unlocked a lot of tribal innovations. We still don't have the onager, which is something I really cannot wait for this. It's one of my favorite innovations, and so I really hope we will get it soon. We still have to wait 9 years, hopefully. But basically we have already enough tribal innovation to move to feudal. So if I will go here to adopt feudal ways, I will already have all the requirement to basically unlock this fundamental achievement. On the other hand, I will wait for this because I really don't want to move to feudal ways now. I think it's still too early. Even if we have the requirements, it's still too early because we do not have enough gold, and because I believe we should expand our territories more before trying to move to feudal. So a little note for the ones who do not know CK3 very well. Basically, moving to feudal is one of the most dramatic change ever. It requires a lot of gold because it requires a lot of development, and also because then the men at arms are no longer paid with prestige but with gold, and also it's quite challenging because then the number of soldiers, for example, reduced significantly, and so we will also be heavily exposed to the neighboring rulers who could at that point think like, okay, let's take advantage of the fact that now they are focusing on building and they have poor defenses, and let's subjugate them. So it's quite challenging. I think it's important to reach the right point before adopting feudal ways. So for me, it's sufficient to see for the moment that we have all the requirements, but then when it will be the time, it will be the time, even if it will come later. So what I would like to do instead in this episode is to expand our territories further. And whenever I will expand, I will not assign those titles to other vassals. I will keep them all under my current ruler. We are currently with 4 domain. We can have up to 5, but even when I will be above domain, I will still keep them for myself. And this is because in all of this, the king reached the age of 52. He's still doing fine in terms of health, but I believe that he might die soon. So soon we might have to struggle again with a succession. And at that point, I don't want to have already many vassals, let's say, not liking my son. I would like him instead to give the titles as one of the first things that he will be able to do. And in this way, then the new vassals will like him because they just received some lands from him. And then we will have only to focus on making happy the old vassals, which are at the moment 9. So let's try not to, let's say, expand the number of vassals immediately before a potential succession. That's what I'm trying to say. And sorry for this long summary, but I think it was needed. at this point. So now I think we can stop talking and start playing. And yes, you can transfer, blah blah blah. So who is this? Yes, let's transfer to him, to her. I'm happy because this is a problem less. Now we have 8 vassals, very good. Of course, now she has 4, she's a powerful vassal and she has 4 domains under her because she has also her own vassals. But generally speaking, I'm okay with this. We should be fine. 1 vassal less for us. So, and what I was saying is that now I would like to focus on the territories that we can try to invade, and yeah, we can finally play. And maybe we have some targets here, for example, here as well. Yes, we could try declaring some wars. Maybe let's start from here, or no, from here. Let's start from the big fish. So let's go for a duchy at this point because we have enough prestige. Let's go, let's declare war. Let's do it. And we can take the rally point, we can move it here, raise all armies. And we can go straight to their capital. We will have some attrition, but we should be fine. We have also a very strong army, so it's fine. In the meantime, my daughter grew up. Stress is reduced. I don't need a lot of piety at this point, I believe. Let's go with this. Reduce stress. It's fine, I don't need that hook for the moment, so... Here we made a sway, but honestly I don't see why we are still focusing on that. No, let's do this. But honestly, different cultural opinion, cultural acceptance... Fight conversion cost minus 75%. Yeah, might make sense to keep focusing on that direction. And we are starting the siege. And here we have this lady, 75 years old, but still okay, poor health. Convert to Asatron. She will die soon anyway, she's old. Ah, they're attacking us. Yes, you want to do this? Then let's take this, let's take this, and let's send them there. We continue the siege with only 1 part of our army. We have enough soldiers to do that. We don't let them complete the siege. Ah, look how they're running away. And there is a new child in my dynasty. Ah, they have moved north. We can still reach you, my friend. Plus 74%. The war is almost over. Let's kick their asses. Let's do it. Let's do it now. With this we can already go back to our territories and enforce demands. Very well. Disband. Very well. Very good. Our expansion continues. Who could be the next target? I think most likely this one. Let's do it immediately. Declare war for the... No, for the county. For the duchy. Oh, they belong to two different duchies, so unfortunately we cannot take them all in one shot. Let's do it. Raise all armies. And then straight to their capital. This should be super short because they really have no one. Somebody is raiding me. I will not defend myself. Not in this case. So they have already left the castle. Let's do the following. With some of them we chase them. They run away. Don't run away from me, my friend. Okay, we intercepted them. Defeated. Oh, I've lost the queen and I gain stress, but at least I already won the war for the count. Let's take a look. Should I marry someone infertile with a lot of learning, for example? Alliance, I don't care. She could give me prestige, would be nice. Somebody not too old. This will even give an alliance. Interesting. Let's do it. Interesting alliance. We only need it temporarily, but it's good anyway. So let's do the following. Patronage, very good. She give us a +6, so in patronage, in learning now we have 22, very good. Very good. We are paragon of virtue and we are illustrious. Very, very good. This is a duchy, independent duchy, we could get it. Declare war for the duchy. Yes. Cost 375, but we have it. And then we can even move the rally point to a closer location. Like, for example, here. Raise all armies. And then we go straight to their capital. His ally joined the war, but it's a weak one, so I'm not particularly scared. We should be able to manage without any big issue. Faction created against me. Peasant rabble and Sami u Konusco populist. But it's fine. We will be fine. We have already +19. They are attacking us. Suicide. +50%. Yeah, let's keep them for the moment. I'm significantly above the domain limits, but then I will give them away with the new ruler, with my son. Okay, 100%. Buff. Is there anyone still in the prison? Yes, this gentleman. He's 61 years old. His health is poor. Bye. This gentleman, 46 years old. Demand conversion and recruit. This gentleman, 37 years old, he's in debt. So he has good stewardship. He has 10 of stewardship, but he's in debt, minus 15. But still, demand conversion, renounce claims, and recruit. He will hate me. Maybe I should kill him instead. Yeah, let's release. Okay. I think we can still get some additional small territories here. 40. I know with them we have a truce, but with this we can easily declare war and get them as well. Let's do it. I think for the county that's sufficient, and we will save some prestige. So let's move now the rally point here. Raise all armies. Let's go there. I'm not envying this Morar, because if you take a look at the situation, it's dramatic for them. They are basically surrounded by powers. By the way, I have to replace the core physician. The best candidate at this point will be this 42 years old gentleman, who is an astute intellectual. Let's do it. He hates me. Sway. Very good. Asatru Saxon. And here, no, this only with 8. Where do you want to go? Let's place him here too. He will not sponsor me at the beginning, but it's okay. This way will help me. Plus 50% in this new war. New temples established, very good. And somebody is inviting me to join a war. In the end, when my ruler will die, this alliance will vanish, so who cares about the relationship there? I mean, if they even lose armies, it might be convenient later on to conquer them. Oh no! My poor King Ottar got cancer. He was banished by the gods because of all the people he killed in the course of his life. This is an infinite list. Oh, 24 people executed by my lovely king. By the way, let's not do anything more than necessarily, but it means that our poor Ottar will not live that long, and I felt that. I was sure about this. That's why I was saying, like, okay, let's already think of the succession, because it will come soon. And here we got another territory. Now we have 11 counties. Oh my god. We could have 5 and we have more than double. Then now let's convert another territory. Let's convert Medelpad. Two years left. What's going on here? Some vassal wars, most likely. Learning perk available. Very good. Let's take a look at this faction. In 6 months they will send the ultimatum. Five months. I'm ready to fight, boys. Don't worry. I hope I will be able to destroy this peasant rabble before the death of my ruler, but we will see. Most likely not. I think my son will inherit this peasant rabble. Oh no, my daughter. What have you done? I have to arrest her. Let her go. It's fine. Satrusami. Let's free him too. And I will see what to do with their son, because I might legitimate the bastard later on, but not now. Very good. Rally the troops. Ah, and I have died. What a moment. But I expected it. I mean, I said that I had the feeling my son will have inherited this peasant trouble, and that's exactly the case. So I think this is, on the other hand, a good time to close the episode. We can basically end the episode today like this, with this overview of the ruler. So you have died. Let's read how CK3 said bye to King Ottar. Fylkir Ottar of Asatru Fylkirate has crossed the door to the world of spirits at 57 years of age. He died of cancer. A man of unparalleled prowess, he finally found an opponent that he could not overpower. Now I'm curious, what was his prowess? Well, hate. Where have you seen all this unparalleled prowess? But still. Fylkir Hara ascended to the throne. A true sadist. Very nice. King Ottar died of cancer, okay, on the 1st of January 966. Wow, just for the beginning of the year. So he founded the faith, yes, the Asatru Reformed faith. He was the cultural head of the Sami Norse faith at the time of his death. He was also the cultural head of the Norse faith before he moved to the Sami Norse. Level of fame, illustrious. Level of devotion, paragon of virtue, very nice. Lifestyle learning, yes, we have farm learning for basically the entire time. Has fought in 14 wars, 10 offensive and 4 defensive. And honestly, we increased the number of offensive wars just with the episode of today. And now we have Ara. Ara is with the level of fame established, level of devotion dutiful. Has fought in 1 war, the war that basically he has inherited. The peasant rebels, they have disbanded. No, can send an ultimatum at any time, so they are still there. They are quite strong actually, because now they have even 5 members. Interesting. So I wanted to grant him an easy succession, and instead he will have to deal with all these peasant rebels and the Sami Ukonusko populist. I mean, it was expected, the Sami Ukonusko populist. I was not expecting the peasant rebel. In the next episode, we will have to take care of all the usual responsibilities of the related to the succession. So forming the new council, lifestyle, marrying, and all this kind of stuff. Before that, let's just take a very quick look at the view of the new ruler, the 4th one, Fylkir Hara Ottarsson of Asatru Fylkirate. 22 years old, so very young. Health is good, very nice. Sadistic, which is good, because he might start hostile scheme against his own children. He's arrogant. This is not too good, because then the vassals will have a standard -5, but it's okay. He's cynical. Intricate web weaver, and is intelligent. He has 7 of diplomacy, 9 of martial, 10 of stewardship, 18 of intrigue, 9 of learning, and 16 of prowess. So guys, as always, I can only invite you to follow the next episodes of this series to see how it evolves. For the moment, I can say that I am more or less satisfied. Let me know what do you think of this run until this point. And guys, see you in the next video.